So tonight's video, I'm welcoming you back, YouTubers, to my channel, Team B Marie, and this is Blake. And I'd like to do tonight to show you some essential oils that can be used to calm with aroma. I use only a few essential oils in diffusers because they aren't good for being around dogs. And then I use a couple essential oils in my do-it-yourself cleaning products that I don't have a scent that gets around dogs in a heavy way. And then I also want to show you some soothing yogi tea that is a variation of Yoga with Adriene's yogi tea, but it's not quite the same. And it uses ginger, which is good for inflammation in the stomach, which I do have, and it's a healing properties. And I also put some spices in it and some black tea. And then the final thing is with those teas are that the plastic tea bags that come in bags actually have plastic in them, and they are not compostable or not able to be recycled because of the plastic. So the best way to get tea bags is to use loose leaf tea in a tea bowl, little tea bowl. Now I recycle and compost my tea leaves by saving them in a compost bin and then putting them on my plants in my yard for fertilization. So that's what I do with how I compost my tea leaves. And then the final thing I'm going to show you is how to recycle some pill bottles so that they are a way of distributing medicines to people in developing countries so that they can have them in something sturdy like a pill bottle rather than in a paper baggie like that they might get from otherwise. So this ministry recycles pill bottles with pills in them, but they're all prescribed by licensed physicians and all that. So this is one of the options. I will link that in the description below, the place to go to for the information about that. Thank you. So pill bottles with their labels removed, even over-the-counter pill bottles, can be recycled to a charitable cause called Matthew 25 Ministries. You can find the address on earth911.com. It's one way to recycle pill bottles that do more good for the world rather than just using their plastic for recycling. This is my pot of tea steeping. In it, I have a variation of Yoga with Adriene's yogi tea, steeping for a while now. What Yoga with Adriene's yogi tea, a variation, not the exact same recipe, but I use about 3 or 4 peppercorns. These are some Viva Doria that I got via Amazon. And then I use a cloves with just about 3 to 4 to 5 of those. And then I use a piece of cinnamon stick, just a small piece. I break it up into break these little pieces off into these. And then the tea that I just bought, which was recommended on Amazon, is Ahmed tea, and the price is certainly right. I got about 17-ounce tin for about $7 or $8. And it's Earl Grey, which I love. And it's loose leaf tea. It goes in a tea ball, and you use the loose leaf tea to make your teapot of tea. Then the final step I do is I add about 2 teaspoons of pure golden honey in a glass jar container. Gunter's is the brand I get. It's not anything particularly fancy or anything like that, but it tastes very good. I love honey. And honey is better for your teeth. It doesn't cause demineralization of your teeth like sugar does. So it's better for your teeth than sugar is. And I put about 2 teaspoons of honey in my teapot, and I stir it around, and then I have my tea. I forgot to mention in this recipe I use ginger root. I buy a big stick of ginger root about that big, and then I cut it off and slice it into slivers, and then I put a little bit of a ball about that big in a garlic mincer and mince the juice into the bottom of the teapot bowl. That way I will have ginger flavor in my tea. I use ginger in my tea because I have stomach inflammation, and then I store it in this glass jar. I have stomach inflammation that is helped by ginger. Then the final thing in this video is diffusing with essential oils. This diffuser has a pad that goes in there, slides in here with a pad that you put the oils on. It does not use water. Excuse me. Does not use water, and you just plug it into a electrical outlet, and then it will diffuse essential oils. Now, the essential oils that I use are sweet orange and lemongrass. Because I have dogs, they're the safest ones around dogs. And then with other things that I use essential oils for are do-it-yourself cleaning projects, and I have some things like eucalyptus and lavender that I use for those do-it-yourself cleaning projects. So they are not safe around dogs, so you don't want to use them with as an oil in the air. So if you like this video and found it useful or helpful at all, please subscribe and hit the notification bell and hit the like button and share it if you'd like to some friends to get some information out there.